Hallo?
Hello?
Hello?
Yo,
Yo, yo.
I was fixing my headset, sorry.
It's all good, it's all good.
What's poppin'?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just,
Killing?
killing, working.
Nice.
Yeah, man, as I said, it's been a pretty miserable start to this fucking split, man. Pretty fucking miserable. I was just like, yeah, maybe it's just the placements for them.
But it keeps going.
But we can. Oh, to be fair, 3-win streak at the moment. You know, it's not the best, but it's something. You know, it's not taking complete L's today.
It's a start something great.
Yeah, exactly. And soon, you know, I'll be fisting everyone.
Where you from, by the way? The UK or?
UK.
There's some sick accent going on.
Is it a sick accent? I don't, because I'm from the part of the UK which people make fun of the accent the most.
Hmm.
Well, like Birmingham. I'm not from Birmingham, but near Birmingham, and yeah.
So it's like Peaky Blinders shit going on.
Yeah. There was That's what it's because I live in Liverpool now,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a pretty I don't know if you know the Liverpool accent, but it's pretty distinct. Um, and I was applying for work here, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, like fucking sound like Peaky Blinders, mate. Yeah, it's great." I was just like, yeah, I suppose. Although I don't think I sound that much Peaky Blinders. Maybe when I don't know, have a few beers, it comes out more. But hey ho.
Maybe.
Yeah. Should
So,
I? Yeah.
do you know how this works?
No, go ahead. Just work.
Alright, so, I mean, you're on Europe West, so you have two options, yeah? But obviously, the first game you just play by yourself. I will
Oh,
not really say anything at all. I will just watch you play. And then maybe I'll ask you some questions. But other than that, you just play. After the game, we'll go over the game and go over the things that I note down. And then for the second game is where you have the option now because you're in Europe West. I can either play with you, and then I will help you like implement and do the things that I told you, and then perhaps like teach you a couple of things depending on you if you want to like learn to play like hyper aggressive or depending on what you want to do. Or you can play again by yourself, and then I will just more like tell you certain things.
okay, yeah, sure. I guess yeah, for the second game you can hop in as well
Yeah.
if you want. I think that would be better for me to learn.
Because it's easier for me to like point on things if I'm actually in the game as opposed to like telling you like go there, go here. It's like easier when I can actually ping in the game, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Sure.
and then just obviously some questions for you. Like, what do you feel like you struggle with? Especially like this split now. Like, what do you think your issues are?
Um, I think I guess one would be farming, and I think the main thing though would be like I guess knowing when to play aggressive and when to kind of like passive. I guess it's like sometimes I will get a lead or I'll do. You can see in some of the games. I mean, some of them aren't great, but
Mm-hmm.
you'll see in some of them. You know, I do all right, but sometimes I don't think like I capitalize enough when I'm like ahead, or sometimes I'll go the complete opposite way
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of just die. Like you can see my KD is pretty bad, and even like before this split, it was still like I think I die like way too much more than
Mm-hmm.
I need to. Um, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I kind of have to. You kind of have to because it's that low elo thing where it's just like you're just sitting on mid and no one's doing anything, and they just kind of just you just kind of go back and forth, and there's got four fuckers just farming the fucking mid wave, and it's just like someone go in. I can't really engage, but then it's just like maybe if I start the glide, maybe the Malphite will press the R. I don't know.
No.
Some shit like this. Yeah.
And generally speaking, you tend to go the same build and Crash Ghost always.
Yeah, I usually try and go. I usually do AD. I have a lot more fun with AD. I've been trying like slightly, like trying IE in different situations
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. But usually, yeah, just play like AD on bot lane. I was saying to you the other day, I used to play jungle way back when, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's just kind of. I mean, I could probably like like learn and get away with it in this like elo, but like I think the cap on how much I can climb is a lot lower,
Mm-hmm.
really. Um, but yeah, mainly just kind of the same kind of shit every game most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at your runes at the moment, but I would say it looks like.
Yeah.
Do you? Is there a reason why you go HP over armor as an example? Or?
I thought it was like HP. Like after like is it a level 3 or 4, it works out more
Mm-hmm.
more over than if I was just going flat armor. I mean, unless they're like full AD or like very like heavy AD, I tend to usually just go HP.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right thing or the wrong thing, or maybe I should just spec for lane because I mean, it is a small amount, but it matters more early. I don't know, but I tend to just go HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think either HP armor is fine. I mean, I just tend to go armor because it just goes better for me personally. It just prevents like damage from minions and stuff. But the fact that HP like outscales like level 4 is correct. So I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But if you're
Mm.
playing like cut down as an example, then just shaving off HP is a bad thing either. You know.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. Yeah, I guess like Twitch has like the highest base HP,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
yeah, I should yeah, I'll try going armor. Maybe I'll get some slight increase on damage.
I mean, it's not like game changing.
Yeah, yeah. See, this is the reason. It's this little tiny mini rune. That's why I'm stuck.
Yeah, you change that, just boom, challenge right away.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
But I don't really have anything to add other than that. I mean, people point at CS and all these things, OPG, but I don't really see the point in doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I think with these, I think to say even though like the CS is like could definitely be a lot better. I think you'll see in lane. It's sometimes I'm like fine, but
Mm-hmm.
like other times it's just like missing shit that I shouldn't, or sometimes I'll like keep an alright level, but it's like with the farming, it's the worst part isn't like while I'm in the lane. It's kind of
After lane.
like yeah, like the mid game and late game, and
Yeah.
just like knowing like sometimes I will like go out my way to try and just like farm, but then sometimes I'll just end up that kind of throws the game because fights just break out all the time for no reason
Mm-hmm.
in these ranks. I mean, I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, it's just if my team was better, everything would just be fine. And it's just like, nah, because I mean, the only consistent thing in all these games is me, and
Yeah.
if I was a better player, I would win these games. So I can always, like
I mean, you're always
nine
going to
times
lose
out
some
of
games because of team, but.
yeah, like eight, 9 times out of 10, there's always things I can do better. It's
Mm-hmm.
fucking league, innit?
Okay. If you can go into like practice tour or something first.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to check how the stream works and everything.
Yeah, sure. I'll stream to you now. Are
Thank you
you
very
gonna
much.
stream? Yeah.
I'm streaming, yeah. You're being live recorded.
Oh, so nervous. Nah,
Don't worry, dude. I have like no views. That's cool.
I think I'm the only one here at the moment. So I'm just like, hi YouTube. I'm the big mastery noob.
Wait, so how much mastery did you say you had? 1 million or something?
Shit. I'll show you when I go in.
Mm-hmm.
I think nearly 1.8 million now. Yeah, it's not even that like necessarily like try hard or get like obviously get like flamed. I do bad. Oh, you have this many point, embarrassing. Despite the point, I don't play as much as I used to. I've got like uni and things. So I don't
Yeah,
get points now. But you know, there's the points. It's a lot. Could be more, could be less, but yeah, that's the main things.
end of the day, unless you like intend on going pro, the main goal is to just have fun.
Oh yeah, I just want to, it's like a hobby, and just not really competitive in much other than I say like games. I used to be like playing CS and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
usually I like to play with someone in CS. It makes it a lot better. I do prefer CS, but I mean leagues. Just I think you can do more solo. I guess I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to explain. Just have more patience with it. Solo queuing, I guess.
Can you go into escape, just menu quick? I just want to check something. And then go to game. Okay.
Uh,
So do you don't use target champions only most of the time?
no, I use the maybe this might. I use mainly the what do you call the tap move click.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a bit of a weird kind of bind. I
Yeah.
have it bind on my R, and usually
Preference
I'll
is
just
preference.
I
Okay.
just kind of do this. I
Alright.
guess maybe it would be better to kind of like learn that some situations just fucking auto minions or whatever. But for me, it's I don't know. It feels I don't know better. Having like one hand. Just do
Yeah,
this
yeah.
and then about on a mouse with the other. For me.
Wait, could we just try something with the stream settings? I just want to see if I can actually see your mouse. So what are you streaming right now? Because you're streaming the game only, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to do the screen rather than the
If it
window?
makes me able to see the computer mouse, that'd be great.
Could you not see it before?
No. I don't know what it is,
Alright.
but it just doesn't show it.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't fuck my frames. It
No,
should
if not, then
be.
it doesn't matter. I'm just... Always nice to see.
Sure. I will.
Can't see score.
Now. Can you see it? Fine.
Yeah, now I can see it. How's your frames?
Wait, how do you? I don't know why it's turned. How do you enable frames again?
Uh,
I usually have it on.
Alt F or Control F?
Yeah, it should be fine. I mean, League will always chug. In the League is such a poorly optimized game. I feel like sometimes if I just maybe it's like partially my computer as well, but like some champions. That's like when I was playing with the 98 tech build. Like I would notice when I get everything like the run-ins and the Titanic, it just like sometimes my frames would go at double digits. And with my old monitor, it wasn't so bad, but I have like a 240 hertz now, so it's like very
Okay.
noticeable sometimes. But this is fine. This is like, yeah.
No, it's okay. Just go into game then. Dude, if the
Let's.
other ones feels better, then just go for that. Yeah, I mean, seeing the mouse isn't that big of a deal. And I'm also not streaming your screen currently, so I'm not going to stream your desktop.
All right, let's more my secret illegal things on my desktop. Just Europa. That's about it, really. Got fucking hell. My desktop is fucking dirty.
I can only see a thing now, your client.
Oh, I wonder why that is. I have it streaming on the screen. Don't know why that is. That's a bit strange. Bit weird.
No, I have no sounds. It's like a trade-off. I get either sound or I get the computer mouse.
Yeah. Whenever I'm watching, so it always annoys me when I don't have the sound and I have a
Yeah.
mate streaming. Yeah. Then.
But just as like a general question, like say if you were to play against like Ash again, like what's the reason you don't like take cleanses as an example?
I was thinking this today because there were like 5 fuckers on the other team. Just like I was just thinking to myself, yeah, I should have taken cleanse here. I guess it's just I don't know. I guess I'm just used to ghost. I need to start like I think it's another thing. Just But I mean, on Twitch, you can kind of like build mostly the same every time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just like sometimes the sums or whatever. I usually always stick with Ghost, and I think sometimes that will like hinder me in the lane. Yeah, I was definitely thinking like, yeah, why I really should have taken cleanse here.
Yeah.
It was just like that game's kind of like a stomp. Okay, yeah, nice. We got Lulu.
Let's fucking
But,
go, dude.
but the smite, see, it's a field. It's yeah, field. I mean, it's Lulu, but it's not super hard. But you'd be surprised. With I'd rather have the Nautilus if they're filled, to be honest.
Mm.
But yeah.
Just click Prince as well.
Rengar, it's over. It's so fucking over.
Do you dodge sometimes, or do you just not care?
Most of the time I don't dodge. I'll just kind of like play it through. Just because even if like matchups are bad, I feel like there's always in these games enough things can like go wrong where you can like pull it out. But
Yeah.
when I see a Rengar enemy team, it's usually just depressing than if I see a fucking Draven locking or a Samir or something. Runes are fine here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes I go eyeball collector. Like, I mean, taste of blood's safer, but usually if I can, I don't know, can't reliably proc taste of blood, I'll usually go eyeball collector.
Should always be able to proc Taste Blood with EUW at least.
Yeah, yeah. You see the screen fine?
Yeah.
He's actually played a bit of Lulu, so maybe it's not gonna be too bad.
But again, I'm not gonna really say anything here. I'm gonna just be spectating and quiet, and just occasionally
Yeah.
maybe ask like 1 or 2 questions.
Yeah, sound.
Yeah.
One thing you might get annoyed with, I usually just play with the locked camera.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I wasn't playing ADC, I probably would have like ditched this habit a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kind of found it easier to kite with this. But I mean, it's always something I can learn, I guess.
I mean, most of the time when you kite, you hold spacebar to have your camera locked anyway, so.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess it's just like I just have to take the time to learn that shit, I guess. I hope they don't invade me, because if they come up from this bot side, I'm kind of fucked. It should be okay now, I mean, but
If I just squad this, yeah.
we have the gamers.
You have a Nunu though, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah.
He's dancing as well.
Yeah, man, look at him. He's so skilled as that. The fucking papercraft one. I should have. Yeah. I don't know why I went this way.
You tell me.
I was thinking that they might sit in that, but oh yeah, they were sitting there. Cheese, but they did it in that one instead.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! 40k hammer, bitch! That's what we call a hammer.
You're Norwegian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought you were like Austrian or something.
Yeah,
like,
thanks for the sub, man.
I think I saw your Twitter or something.
Oh.
I don't know. You sound like very Austrian. In my head.
Am I in your head? Am I?
If you were something like Swedish or Danish, I think I'd tell. I mean, I think the Danes, they're pretty distinct in the accent now. Hello guys, it's me. I'm Anders. I'm from Denmark.
Sounds about right.
Unfortunate. Fuck. That's a bit obnoxious with Nautilus. See that bush there? I'll walk for the CS and he's gonna fucking try and throw something.
Okay.
All my skill. Gave up.
Your mum, bro.
There's a scenario where we get 3
Happy
there.
now, prick.
Or sometimes I think the big problem is, I know you're not saying much this game, but you're not seeing it now, but I'll just go for the dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
And like usually if I'm not like fully like kind of trying, I guess, I'll just flash for the MF and just go back for the naught.
Yeah. So do you know what summoners they use now? Like all of them?
What, like in what scenario to use them?
I mean jungler, ADC, support, like what summoners do they use?
The MF used the flash, right, and naught used ignite, right?
And did Venga use anything?
Oh yeah, Rengar flash, yeah.
If you want, you can just go ahead and ping everything they used.
Let's hope he will process this information I've given him. Really, that Rengar gank is a good indication that this game might be a win. Okay. Did respond to the information. Oh,
Okay.
I think the support is giving up mentally. He's it's so over for him.
Yeah, I told you today's the day of his thing.
Yeah.
I think my coaching is over. It's been a good session, bro. It seems like you're doing fine now.
Man, thank you. Everyone, subscribe and pay Wackaflcka the money. As you can see, instant results. Instant results. Oh, maybe another one. See, this is coaching in action right now, boys. Coaching in action.
But just play as you would and just try and not overforce anything.
See, sometimes it's the I don't know. Sometimes when you're approaching the solo queue flip time. Yeah. Oh shit. 3 more hours or so. We're reaching. What the f? I swear Plat EUW is better than this. But hey ho. Do we go again? Threw her under the bus there. I probably should not have flashed that.
Probably shouldn't have, yeah.
No. At least the naught takes the shutdown. But what can you do? Shame I fucking missed the plate already. I got the fucking fatness in.
Alright, so what's your plan now?
hope she overextends and kill her. Maybe.
Under.
He's roaming, so I could probably kill this off. She has no mana, so I can just kill this. No, it's so over. It's so over.
But I mean, you plan like further ahead, like say like 1 minute, 2 minutes from now.
Like,
2
what do you want
to do?
now? Should probably know that I have a lead. I say, look to snowball that further. Sometimes I like to roam. I do feel like Twitch is one of the ADCs that can roam, but it's a fizz lane, so I can't really do that. She's gone. I really know. So usually just this is one thing I guess I kind of struggle with sometimes, just like making a plan of what I can do. But I have a lead over a lane that's not the hardest lane, but usually is the easiest.
Hmm.
I guess just try and like snowball the lane. We should just like auto win these fights now, especially with these leads. Don't really have any sums, so I guess I have to play a little bit more conservative, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for something. He thinks he wants this fucking smoke. How many views do you say you have again? How many views do you say you
It's
have?
just being here, bro.
I feel like I probably could have. I don't know if I could have lived that, but I think maybe if I was close to tower, I could probably turn on Rengar there because he just kind of ran in, kind of stupid. Usually, always now. I don't know if this is always that. They're kind of turning this, just farming plates.
Mm-hmm.
What he's gonna be like? He might just be sitting in that bush there. As I was saying before, usually I always will just rush this before tier 2s.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably like situations where I probably want the boots, but I guess I always want the damage just because Bork is such a big spike, I
Uh-huh.
guess. You know, it's probably like the best item on Twitch. AD at least.
Yeah. No, you're right in that. I would probably go Blade the Ring King before boots in most cases.
Yeah. I think as well, if I have Ghost as well and just a passive, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
will just like even more kind of reason. I should not have shoved this, but when I killed him,
See Fizz? No. Good. How often do you look at the minimap?
I'm usually like looking every few seconds or so. Sometimes I used to have a big problem of just like kind of tunnel vision, but
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten a bit better recently. I mean, with some things I will. Leagues just kind of like, especially in these kind of ranks, it's very easy to do that. Unlike this, I think it's top side. Okay, I just walked into that. I'm unskilled. Am I just dead? Fuck.
It's a bit of a nasty combo.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that? Is that you? I thought was that like.
No, I was left in the misfortune now. Almost didn't kill Lulu because she attacked the minion.
They're actually like moving.
Oh,
Ping
your
is.
Avenger squad is here.
Here we go. Pretty kind of optimistic, I guess, about team fight. Other than like Rengar, I mean, I guess he's kind of doing okay now, just because we have, I guess Miles can kind of with him, you know. Big.
Okay.
Doll.
Okay.
I definitely knew he had a shutdown.
Bill
No,
Gates,
I
is
did
that you?
actually.
That Bill Gates I'm seeing?
I'm fucking Turkish Bill Gates out here.
Right, it's like Elon Musk now because Bill Gates kind of poor.
Yeah. Lost all his money to his wife. Look mid here. No. Again. Really thought Rengar would have been here more, especially since I'm kind of ahead. I wait for him. I was kind of waiting for him to what do you call it? Try and get him to hook the Lulu. Okay, I'm just like really skilled, I guess. I should probably just go though. He can probably just dive and kill me though. He's just choosing not to. Part of me wants to go IE this game, but I don't know. I think I just Ginsu's is always alright.
Okay, nice.
I thought if I'm not level 9 yet.
Okay, so what do you want to do now? Like, how do you want to play lane now?
Well, I mean, Rift's up, so I mean, I kind of wanted to move there, but I can just play this aggro. Like, she's like kind of way overextended. I think I just kill this. Again. There's the R. That's I guess another problem sometimes. I think I prematurely R a bit, but I don't know. I thought I could get there. Do something. I forget she has Yomus. I saw that. I should have done something. Oh, fuck.
And why'd you want to get Herald, by the way?
Well, take the towers, get to the inhib, win the game, I guess.
Is that how you would normally play? Like, you would roam now and then go take Herald?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I feel like,
But is this something you normally do? Or is it just like this game?
yeah, something I would normally do, I guess, or want to go to it.
Huh.
It's because I feel like he's baiting something, yeah. Or maybe Rengar's bot side. I guess this is, in a bit. It's fucking brutal. I forget how fucking hard they kind of can just all in like that.
I'll tell you a secret right now. You can actually open a Misfortune and kill her if you had stealth
Think?
now.
You really think so?
Yeah, because she has no ultimate and Nautilus uses ultimate, so they have nothing to stand cancel you.
Maybe they will do the low elo greed. I don't know if I can. Actually, yeah, she has no mana. Back. Maybe if she backs here. Nah, I feel like
You need to put a what?
yeah, I
That's
could
okay.
have.
Let's try now.
My ward just come up. Yeah, I should have. Well, I didn't know when Nort was like she was backing sooner rather than later. You see here, this is sometimes the big farm gap.
Mm-hmm.
Big farm gap. I think maybe that's just like I don't know something I just need to do, but obviously it's something I need to do, but just practice it.
I mean, some of these matchups are hard, right? Like you can't really like walk up this comp as you can see because you just get knocked up by Nautilus and then MF ulted. Like you kind of have to respect that, and that already like makes you farm less.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was first learning Twitch, I forget which guy, was it Vapor or Dark's Guide or something that would said that like, see, I should have just hit that. Said that like Twitch was probably like the hardest ADC to farm on other than Vayne. Like on average, I think has the second lowest like CS out of any ADC. I don't know how true that is now, but usually I think I see. I don't know. I mean, I think my farm is worse than other. I should have bought blue wood here. Is worse than others. I'm usually always down in CS. It's really a kill him here. 10 guys here.
Got pulled over by the cops. Did you bring your idea?
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe I just should have predicted that. I don't know. Maybe I could have.
Press tab?
Can I get this? Press tab.
Okay. Here you go. Yeah, true, but I mean, it's very hard to avoid Rengar with this ultimate. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be anywhere.
Maybe we can kill this, right? Easy to kill than Fizz in my mind.
Guess we'll find out.
I didn't need to R that, but I mean, I get the kill. I mean, she saw me on ward. I don't know why she didn't just. Well, I don't know if she could have even lived that, to be honest. Yeah.
Alright, so I repeat this question again. Laning phase is kind of ended now, and what is your plan?
I guess I usually would go mid here, and I guess try and. I want to look for fights now. I think.
Why?
Secure Nash. Or maybe. Oh, okay. I've just been focusing there. Yes. Maybe now I can just kind of. It's still just kind of farm mid. I still maybe just want to farm until I get my third item, but maybe be a bit more active. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe. I guess our team just fucking smurfs it somehow. I have the damage.
So okay, so when you normally play and you play lane and like you're just laning and like this game as an example, do you like actively think like what you want to do next or what the plan is? So do you just kind of like go with the flow? And you press tab and you see the heralds up, so you're like, okay, let's go get herald.
Well, I'll usually ping. Obviously, I can't go by myself, but I will at least try and get team to go here. I mean, I would have preferred to maybe fight around Nash rather than just getting caught, but luckily my team is just there. They already just take it.
It's like your reaction to like things that happen in the game, is it like very spontaneous, or is it like something you try and like think about, so you like make decisions before they happen? Or
yes, spontaneous, like unless it was like I'll always try and keep tabs of objectives, but there's like pointing it out to team and then there's actually doing something. I'll point it out, but say like seizing the day, carpe diem is different, I suppose.
oh,
They're just gonna like move on me here. I can't really go.
yeah, you can't go because there's a Rengar
My
there.
best friend is it's my best friend is here. I love Rengar. It's so fun to play against. Fun.
I think this is a 4-male Randuin Taba game. Anger. with the Warmog's armor.
Yeah, see, well, I don't know why I don't do it anymore, but I used to do. I think I would go when I would get like a Rengar or something. I would just ruin his day and go Bruiser build, 98 tech or whatever.
You can still
Used
one-shot
to.
the other, I think.
I
Unless it's
feel
like equal.
I don't know. I think I haven't really been doing it this season. I mean, there was Trinity. I don't know how good Trinity is anymore. I don't think it's really playable anymore, right?
It's decent still.
Yeah. I mean, it was like night when I would, because I think I took a kind of a break from like ranked and then kind of went back, and I think I kind of used Trinity as like a crutch, I guess, because you know I just live a bit more. Just clean it up. Yeah. Oh shit, Rengar is just gonna come and kill me now. I'm dead.
So
Not getting the notification. Yeah, now I'm dead.
kind of glad that he didn't flash and like try to fight him, but at the same time, it could have happened. Like you could have killed him, but even if you did, it would have been a waste.
Yeah. Usually, I think maybe I'm not doing it so much this game, but I think a lot of things I will not try and conserve my flash. Like I'll always try and flash for a kill, or I'll always try to do whatever I can to like win in that scenario, even if it's like lost. It's just kind of like a reaction. Even if it's like I shouldn't. I guess I didn't there. I guess I'm thinking I'm thinking a little bit more now, kind of doing. I'm kind of lost my lead now. She's got this big lead. Viewers. I should just be more active with the Lulu rather than just sitting there by myself. We're just fighting here. He has that back. Does she not have R? Looking here? Or is he just gonna kill me in a bit, mate? No. Me. I really can't tell if we're like winning or I mean we seem to like wipe them in these fights, but I mean their kills are like pretty even. I don't know. I feel like I can just. I think this probably isn't a great team for Twitch to play into, but I mean it's not the worst. It could be worse. Could have been laning versus like Samira or something. Yeah, I can't even get anything. Maybe baby. No. He's dash. Here we go. I don't know why he doesn't have Mouse don't have at least. Okay, the best candidate got the kill. I feel like I'm just gonna die here. He's got that right. Oh, I still die.
No.
Now we are negative. Should have had the. I should have had the coffee before this game, man. Coffee diff, man.
I won after.
Maybe. I gotta like. I don't have like instant shit though. I gotta like. I bought like the beans. I have like a machine. I gotta kind of like grind that shit up and then Well, it won't take too long, but I don't know why he just didn't go on the mouse there. He would have just bursted him now. Well, he dies anyway, but I think it would have been a bit more favourable for him if he killed Miles first and no R.
Go, go,
Oh,
Cassandra, you can do this.
He's got it. He's the
He wins this,
Yeah.
never mind.
he's the real glider. Fucking hell, I didn't even know a 3-level lead. Great player. I mean,
Okay.
I guess yeah. Fortunate. Oh, fortunate my skill.
It's alright. But it like scales, like it scales, you know, like it relies on him to like be amplified. It's like if you only have bulk to like feed it on, then it doesn't like output that much, but then like it scales later, you know? It's like a decent like mid game item, but it's like a hyper carry item.
Be here. On Mr. Nunor. Like we should have sweeped this before, maybe. Now Rengar is going to listen. Maybe not.
Yeah, this is your moment.
Oh, the frames, the frames. Oh, fucking hell.
But
Sorry
shit.
for living.
She got like Gwyn's Rage Blade in his ultimate or something.
That's what she has.
She's
I
like,
mean, she had. Look at. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe level difference. I don't know.
she shot like 1 million bullets.
Yeah, she's. I don't know, Wadbot or something.
Maybe.
Up button. I just end here, I think. I thought Rengar doesn't even have fucking Axiom because he was getting his R. Like he got like 2 Rs in that fight at Drake like 10 minutes ago. Storm Razor, is that the new tech?
I think it used to be, but they nerfed it a bit for Rengar. But some people probably build it still.
Yeah, Essence would just be better, no? Well, not want to die here. Oh, maybe he will just die? No. Maybe not. Here's my best friend again.
Yeah.
Just
Why is
go
everyone
and
fucking calling me noob now, man?
kill
Like,
this.
what's your problem? Hello? Anyone want to fight or something? Did Swan send you or
He's in
something?
there. Pull away now. Okay, Rengar's up and he's gonna have his R back and he's gonna fucking tap me now.
Okay.
Blue.
You'll be the sacrificial goat.
Yeah, I'm a team player here in this game. See you. Oh, my friend. Not today, baby. So we win that one, even though I kind of played shit after lane, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
So how do you think laning phase went then?
I think early on, it's kind of. I feel like she probably could have done. I would have done worse, but I think I did okay early lane. But I think as it went on, as she hit her spikes, I think I kind of shat the bed a bit. I mean, as you saw by the end of lane, the big farm gap.
Mm-hmm.
It could have gone better. Oh, plat 3, baby.
Are you promoted?
Yeah.
That'll be
Well, she did.
$10.
Yeah, I can give you 10 lira. Yeah.
Turkish lira.
Yeah.
It's worth like nothing.
Yeah, I have like a 10 lira note here. It's not even like £1 anymore.
Right.
It's fucking over. Yeah,
So, do you want a coffee, you said?
I think I'll be fine. I'll be alright.
Okay.
I have the nicotine here. I will.
Because if you want to make a cup, you can do that first.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be sound.
So, laning phase, you felt went fine until Leia.
Yeah. Like towards the end of laning phase, I think I kind of dropped the ball a bit. Like I got an insane lead early on.
Uh-huh.
And I think I played a bit too respected it too much. Like I feel like I could have abused that a bit more. I mean, we saw how Nautilus was playing. I think he kind of gave up a bit mentally. Earlier, I'm surprised no one was typing this game.
How would you abuse it? Like, what do you mean when you say you abuse it?
I'll just like gone more like aggressive, like taking more. I mean, it's MF, which is like she'll, especially with like PTA, she's gonna win the short trades, but yeah, but I mean, I have that gold lead, XP lead. I could have just, I think, yeah, played a bit more aggressive, and not let them just push in, I guess.
Okay.
Just kind of like trying to get them more and just trying like get the kills and get then snowball even more, I think.
And then after lane, how do you feel it went?
I think I think I don't know. I think a lot of the times I was in places in the map where I shouldn't have been. Like, say, like when we were doing like, well, I knew we were going to get the Drake or whatever, but so it's just like sitting bot and where it's not really doing anything. I don't even did I even get the tower? I don't think I did. Rather than I just kind of like sat there and just kind of like let that like see look how ahead of me she was in gold like there, like she kind of just like sat back and just kind of like farmed and still found places to get in the fights where I think I was just kind of just moving around the map aimlessly a bit.
But would you say that this is what you like normally do it, or
I think so. Yeah, I
would you
mean,
say this game is like an exception?
I think the lane early on went better than usually. Like usually, a lot of the times I'm just like sitting in the tower. I think, just kind of playing back. But into a lane like this, but let's say yeah, very early on in the lane, I think went a lot better. I think I don't think that was like a me playing better. I think we just kind of flipped it and got lucky, but I didn't really abuse that. I think I definitely think we could have probably ended the game a little bit earlier, done a bit more earlier. They didn't need to like drag out this long. See, like Rengar, even though he didn't do much damage, all this 16k damage is probably all my health. It's like that's just like all damage to me, no one else. But I mean that's just Rengar in it. But yeah, I think as well you saw. I mean the gap closed a bit. There was a point though. She had a 3-level lead on me. 2-3 level lead on me. And it didn't really. I don't think I did much to catch up with that or kind of offset that. So definitely. I say I find that a lot where I say maybe it's just like me dying a lot as well, where I'm just not even getting the XP. But yeah, so things could have gone better, could have gone worse. The worst I played today, but I'd say it could have gone better. Could have gone better.
Just one other question, like how comfortable do you feel playing against like hook champions like Nautilus, Thresh, Blitzcrank, and these kind of champions? Like how would you like rate your experience versus those champions? Like,
I think I mean it's not like the best bet, but I don't feel like uncomfortable. Like a lot of I don't know if you've really seen it a lot, but a lot of the time I think I can I try and like just kind of like bait hooks. I think Nautilus is probably the one I struggle with the most out of the hook tramps. Thresh, I don't know why so many people. I don't know if you saw my match history. Let's see if I can.
yeah, I've seen it.
There was like a fucking Thresh every other game. I'm just like, why is he? Is he like turbo broken? Like, but I feel like I can play around the Thresh. I think I do all right into it. Usually the Threshes aren't too great. Blitz is fine. I think even though hook champions are probably like not supposed to do good, I rather them than like poke champions. Think I think a lot of like poke champions I kind of struggle against. Say like I don't know, like a Zyra or something like this, or I think what else. Senna's. I never like playing with Senna's, but Senna's always seem to fuck me. Yes, it's probably just because I let them push up into my tower too much, or I don't know. I try and like I will always try and like tell the support just like we can't let this like push into the tower because we're just gonna get like slaughtered. But it happens and we lose tower by the 6th minute. Yeah.
Okay. I've wrote down a couple of things. It's very like sporadic and random comments, but I will go over everything and I will summarize too. But one thing I actually do feel like I need to do here, which I don't usually do, is I need to look at one of your other games too. But I will just look over them quickly. Because
yeah, sure.
Generally your playstyle seemed very random. And there wasn't like much of a pattern to anything. So it's like I just want to see if it's like a big exception or if it's just like this game in general. Or like if it's something that's like very common in your games.
Yeah, I think it is. You'll see.
Yeah.
I think I said early on. Sometimes I either play like too aggressive or too passive. Usually too passive, but I say yeah, a bit sporadic. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just fast forward the game and just game over it.
Yeah, was this the game before last that I played? I can't remember.
I don't know. I just picked like what seemed to be like the most normal game with like normal champions.
Okay.
Where it seems like the game can be played out to be like a macro game.
Huh.
Yeah, too much about the laning phase. Wait, did you start cool this game? I didn't pay attention. I can look.
Yeah. I started cool.
Why?
I think in against Kaiser, just I feel like I'll go cool. If I feel like I'm not gonna get like too poked out. So I feel like I can kind of contest. Yeah, like contest a bit more in CS. It helps me because like Kaiser can snowball as good as I can. I think. So I guess trying to keep gold. Sometimes even though I probably shouldn't, I like to go cull into Draven just because I think again a Draven lane is always I'm gonna go like. I mean I always go down farm. I mean here you can see I'm ahead, but Draven usually always go down in farm against
I mean, Kaiser's. I don't know. Wait, what did you say? You're ahead. Like now, you mean?
Against like say like I'll buy a cull into a Draven
Mm.
because just to like because I'll always go down in gold against a Draven in lane early on.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't. I used to always ban Draven, but even though I think it's like could be horrible, I think once you hit 6, I think it's a lot more playable.
Uh-huh.
Definitely a lot more playable. You know, I can kind of if I space correctly. I think a lot of time I don't space correctly, but you know, because then I just get the range and Draven will struggle against. He struggles a lot the same things I think Twitch struggles against, so like a Trist or a Caitlyn. I think he kind of struggles against. Those are ones I always struggle against. Or like a Samira or some shit like this. I see here. I see. I knew I was gonna die here in this one. I think. I think people were screaming about the echo, but I mean I don't know if I can really. I couldn't really face him 1v1 here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was the other team weren't reacting. It was kind of just like I guess I die.
No, I'm just trying to find the pattern, like from last game.
Mm. Maybe it's the. That's why I always go like lethal tempos, like latent ADHD, autism brain, just you know like hitting the buttons fast.
No, no, no. All that's fine.
Yeah. Just like where there's no like thought, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Alright. I've not downloaded your movement. I've downloaded your file now. I know everything about you. I know what you have for breakfast.
Did I have for breakfast?
Food. Edible. Food.
Fuck.
To be specific.
I mean, shit, guy. This is why you should buy this guy's coaching, man. Like he just knows. He
Okay.
just knows.
But I'm gonna. Okay, so what I usually do is I'll type something like B major, and then I'll type some things as being minor. And these are like the things that like symbolizes like what you should focus the most on. And to like put the major one, I mean, I'll go into this after. But like major outside of lane, like after lane, like one of your major problems is that you all chase people or just run after people or want to kill someone. It's like you're very like focused on like trying to kill like random people, like just going for like random plays.
Yeah, I think that's as I say. I think because I usually always go like what is it? Yeah, as I say, I'll always go down in farm. So I guess I always try and go for the kills, try and offset it. I guess that's maybe my like thought before. Not that I'm like actively thinking it all the time, as you can see, I'm a pretty brainless player. But yeah, I guess like my mentality, I guess, like when playing Twitch, I guess.
And then I will download the game that we just played and we will go over that. But I'm gonna get a drink before we do that.
Okay.
So I'll be like 2 minutes. And then
sounds.
we can start. But are you do you want me to stream on Discord or are you fine looking on the stream?
I'm fine looking on stream.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah.
Alright. I can stream on Discord for you if you want. But so 1 second.
Shoutouts to my man Tyrese in the chat. The greatest mod player in bronze. Shout out Keenan, the hardest worker on Avanti West Coast. What is he drinking though?
I'm getting drink. Sorry for making it awkward.
It's all good. What are we drinking? What are we drinking?
Just an energy drink.
What energy drink, like a Red Bull, Monster,
This is the Monster White, Ultra, whatever.
or the Boomer Juice?
I have some Absolute vodka with pear, but
Okay.
we'll do that after.
Sender.
So it's very like I can structure I'll structure everything out after, but I'll just go over the game first, and then
Okay.
we'll structure
Yeah,
after.
Yeah, sound.
So the reason why I asked if you play against like Nautilus champions and stuff often is because of the first thing that happened in this game.
Okey-doke. I don't know, they're all sitting back there. Looks like they were looking for invade.
And just to like emphasize something, it's very good that you went this way here, but you can obviously optimize it a lot more. So like as an example, like there's no need to move this much. You can just stand still, auto it 5 times, and then just leave instantly. Like you auto it 5,
Yeah.
and then just this way is fine. Like this is safe. This is good. You should always do this against like these champions. Other thing is obviously to be careful of this push. But,
Yeah.
just depends.
Because I was thinking they'd be there, but I guess I wasn't expecting mid bush.
So there's like 2 ways of playing this, and I mean the one you did now is fine, but the what should happen after is like what you need to do then. But there is like the second thing of just like when Nautilus playing a hook champion, it's to walk behind minions. But obviously this is a very awkward situation, and you don't know the Lulu,
Yeah.
so pulling back is probably the best thing to do either way. But obviously, like in later stages of the game, when you're like close to your tower, just playing around your minions, it's better. In this situation, I would probably just walk back as you did. But the thing that is important now is that you just fight, like you just auto attack. Like you can even walk forward now. Like I had the game yesterday where I did this, and I lost. But the reason is because Nautilus had face rush. But without hook, Nautilus will never be able to like walk up to you or like hit you as long as you like keep like a small distance, you know? So like when he hooks, you don't have any reason to like walk further away. Like if anything, you can even like walk slightly up, so you can just keep auto attacking him.
Yeah, because I guess here if I walk too much far back there, play cautious. I can't really.
And then look at
mean, like,
Nautilus. He walks away, right? And now you walk
Yeah.
away, but like you could have kept auto attacking Misfortune now, and that would be a 2v.
Yeah.
Like you and Lulu would 2v1 Misfortune at that point because Nautilus is just walking away. So it's like it's so easy to punish this mistake if you just keep like aggro and just keep going and fisting.
Yeah, because like I guess my worry is that in my head that they would win that, but
I mean, there is no winning or losing. They just like they're running away, so like you just keep hitting them, and then they have no way of getting onto you without Nautilus hook again, right? So unless he like flashes for you, but like you should just keep like hitting and hitting and hitting until like they just back off.
Yeah.
Like you could have got like 2 auto attacks in misfortune probably, and you're full HP. So like you have nothing to worry about at this point. But this is just like parallel laning and just like making certain scenarios be like a 2v1 situation. Or as an example, if they're attacking Lulu, you need to attack one of them. Like you need to do like the cover fight, you know? Like Lulu's running to the chopper and you need to be like sitting there like covering her, you know? It's like whenever someone's being attacked, like no one has Rune and Surikin at this point. They can only target one person at a time. So if they're on Lulu, you need to attack. And if they're on you, you need to walk back in, and it's Lulu's responsibility to like auto attack them.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just like just like not being scared of trading damage, because I guess in this lane, just because I mean she can kind of harass in lane. I always try and like, even though she can't like really like burst me full here. I guess I'm just playing too scared here. I guess.
Because even if you want to walk away, like you should still like trade auto attacks. Like especially like someone like Ashe would punish you so hard there. Like if Ashe auto attacks you, and you don't auto attack her back, then she will just keep attacking you.
Yeah.
But like if you're, you can't walk away because she will just slow you.
Yeah, I guess like I do notice that happen a lot with Ashe. Like Ashe is another one of the lanes I just don't like fighting. I don't know what it will say. I don't know if you can check my matchups, like kind of champions I win and lose against. But Ashe is probably one of the least. If you like look on like Liga graphs of my matchups or whatever, Ashe is always aids win rate for me.
Because Ashe is the kind of champion that like you need to do this a lot more if you can like win the lane. Because like she's a lot harder to get off. So like you have to just keep like hitting her until she's like, okay, this guy's trading back. Like I don't want to do this, you know. And then you like you auto attack and then you walk back, and then you auto attack, you walk back, and you just keep walking back. You have to like trade auto attacks while walking back. You can't just walk because then you will just take free damage.
Yeah. I think as well, like I play a lot of like a lot of these things might like say when I'm playing like normals or something, or against people who I know are worse than me, I'll always go, I guess because I'm more confident, I will play more like kind of aggressive and like push. So like what I used to do, even though this is like when I was worse, when I was like duo with my friend or whatever, and like lower elo or like normals, I would just run them down and just always try and like yeah, let's say like when it's like that kind of situation, like trade back. But I guess it's just like I'm thinking, oh, these people are like as good as or better than me. It's just like playing too cautious, I guess, in situations where I don't need to. I think. But yeah.
As for like other things, like the biggest problem with like in this elo is that people often like frequently auto attack and just take a lot of free damage, but that wasn't the case here. But I'm sure that if you're playing against other champions, that might happen. But it's very hard to like analyze all these things because we only have like 1 or 2 games, so I can't really know how you play those matchups.
Yeah, of course.
And then the second thing we're gonna go over here in this lane is just like what happens with these summoners here.
Yeah.
So you attack, this is all fine, Nautilus flashes for you, so it's important to note that what Nautilus flashed there. And then Rengar flashes, you take note of that. Like at this point we know that both Nautilus and Misfortune have used their flash. I mean, Nautilus and Rengar have used their flash. Now you know Misfortune has used their flash. So they all use their flash. And these things are important to know. Like, I'm not saying you need to track everyone, but it's especially like important to just track like your laners, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know if they have flash or not. Because it can help you again to like establish a bigger lead. Because you know that now you have flash advantage over Misfortune. So if there is a situation where you can kill her, perhaps, then you have flash. Or like you can, like if you know you can kill her because you have flash if the right situation comes. Like you have an advantage over her now, which is flash, and you also have this gold advantage that you just got. So, which is another part of the thing here. But it's just important to like take note of if they use flash or not, because it can be a huge advantage. When you recall, this is all fine. Good to push the wave. It's nice that you didn't greed for the plate.
Usually, I'll like look for my first back when I have like enough for like pickaxe or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like I always find it's a bit like awkward when you have a little bit less. I mean like recurve bow is fine or like getting like a boots or something, but I always like to try and at least have like a pickaxe
Mm-hmm.
when I go back to base first time.
So now you kill them again. And then you shove the lane. It's perfect. Now obviously they died, so you have the opportunity to go on Drake. It's although it's a bit risky since you are like low HP, but it's still fine and it works out.
Yeah. I mean I have Lulu, even if I'm like kind of this low, it should be like fine. And like fruits are coming up, right? So it's not gonna be like too big. I mean like Rengar's not 6 now. He's
But like we can compare items as an example, right? She has 1100 gold worth here and then 450, so she has roughly 1500 gold damage worth here. And you're roughly equal. She comes back, like if they all came to Dragon right now, there's a chance that you would die.
Yeah.
If Misfortune and Nautilus just like instantly came. That's just how it is. Like if they get a reset with money, then they're usually going to be stronger. So like this could be a risky play, especially with their short respawn timers.
Yeah, I think as well. I didn't think she was gonna come because I saw her like in the tower there, just hitting the minions.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew she probably wasn't gonna like go up. She'd rather just like take it away because that's what I would do. Like if I'm like shoved in and there's like a decently sized wave, I would just go to my bot tower rather than just trying to contest the Drake because
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna like lose that fight.
Because it's
And
always
just
worse if you kill them as opposed to like if you push them into tower and they haven't reset. Then it's easier or like safer to take dragon as opposed to if you kill them and then like go dragon, because then they will come back from base with like more money and full HP. So like this was like kind of like quote unquote a bit risky, but it was fine. What happens after this though is like it just emphasizes like how bad it can be if they get every 7 full HP.
yeah.
So you do this and then you die.
Yeah.
And these things should never like really happen. You have a huge lead
No.
right now. So
Um,
this is also like a very big thing. Like you should never, these things should just never happen. I mean, Nautilus got the gold, so that's good. But like these things should never happen.
Yeah, like it could have easily like MF could have gone and then everything could have just easily been, you know, we'd be sitting on the red screen. Yeah.
Because when you have like these 4 kills as an example in lane, you can decide to just press like the freeze button. Like you can just pause. Like if you farm equal to her, that like gold lead that you gained like 10 minutes ago will always like remain. You will always have that gold advantage. And you can just like play to maintain that gold advantage, and like you don't need to push it further because you already have like a lead over her.
Yeah.
So you can choose.
Yeah, like if I get a big lead like that, I don't need to like keep pressing it, you know,
Mhm.
because I'm just especially into this where she's building lethality and she can just burst me down. I can just play back and kind of safe, and that lead's always going to be there.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously there's like farm diff, but it shouldn't spiral too out of control to the point where she'll have like, you know, 5 kills worth of gold lead on me from farm diff. Like I can just kind of sit back and just stay there, and if I don't give her anything, she has no opportunity to kind of get back in unless I don't know my team into, I guess.
And like the second thing is, if you are going to do this kind of things, like where you have a lead and you want to press it, you want to press it with like the biggest advantage you can get. So like at this point here, you are 600 gold away from Blade of the Ruined King. So if you're ever to fight them again, wait until you get Blade of the Ruined King.
Yeah.
Like you need to play for your spikes. Like that's such a huge like major part. Play for your spikes. And it's something I see time and time again. And it's why I ask you like sometimes like what's your plan now? Like what you want to do? And at some point now soon, and 9 minutes will come. What happens? Or like
So what happens at 9 minutes?
nothing really, but we'll get to that after. So like again, like here I asked you like what's your plan? And you said like kill Misfortune or something.
Yeah.
And this is fine. Like you could have killed her. I'll show you how after, or like how you could have at least like increased your chances.
Yeah.
But again, like your primary focus should just be on getting Bork. Like you don't have to care about killing them right now. Just get your Bork and then you can start caring.
Yeah.
But a couple of things there.
That W was kind of bad, right? Like I could have
Yeah.
W'd more forward, or I could have got more behind her and probably kill her. Bigger chance of killing her there.
Because it's like when you're racing or like running a racetrack. Like when you're closest into the circle, you're always gonna be like you have a shorter lap basically, right? So like you always want to go wide here. Like she's not safe until she's here. So as an example, if you were to go in a straight line here and you cut her off, and she runs all the way hugging the wall here, you are going to arrive like here before her because she's running the wide, you know? It's like you can cut her off by going like in front. So you'd have to go this close to her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like now you see you start walking in, whereas you could just keep cutting her off here.
Yeah.
And like this is a thing you frequently did where you would just like you'd go into someone, whereas you can just keep cutting them off, like running ahead of them.
Yeah. See, I'm like seeing it. I think you were hearing me. It's like where it's like something I could have got, and then I'm just seeing it slip away from me in real time. I'm just like, damn, I'm big noob.
I can get pen and draw if you want, or do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Okay.
So it's like try and make that kind of distance I'm moving shorter, because if I'm hugging this, going the shorter side, then I'm gonna outrun her and get behind her and just kill her.
Because
Like,
you have
I
plenty of
could've
time in, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, my stealth wasn't like coming down, so there was like no rush to kind of just auto. Like, I could have been like further back there and like got behind her, would have like hit the W, and then she just kind of can't get away. I think she popped Ghost, but you see, I popped Ghost there. I could easily just.
And yeah,
load
boots
it
over
down.
her, but she has the W, so I mean, it depends. And then the next thing here that's kind of like important for you to reflect on is you said to Nautilus at this point here. You said at this point you said Nautilus wants to like.
The smoke.
Yeah, wants to smoke. Nautilus wants to smoke. Yeah, Nautilus wants to smoke. But like the question is, do you want it? Like, and I think the answer should be no, right?
Yeah, he's 6 now. I shouldn't want this smoke.
Yeah. And you can
Need the
decide if you
smoke.
want the smoke or not. Like you don't have to walk up to them here. They're pushing the wave. Just stay under your tower and just show. Like they're playing levels. Like you will always lose these engages versus Misfortune Nautilus unless you like in flash outside of her ultimate or something.
Yeah.
Like you will never win these. You, like regardless how fed you are, if you get CC'd and just stuck in MF ult, you will die.
Yeah. I think I was dead there anyway, but yeah, I definitely could have like I could probably have got like a kill there. I think I was saying there like if I just kind of like pulled back and like say I don't know like Lulu goes in there, I can't mind control her. Say if they waste everything on Lulu there, and I saw Rengar coming. Like if I was further back here, I probably could just like have gone and turned on Rengar and just killed him, right? I think.
I mean, regardless, just sitting on a tower there in that situation, even if you didn't know Rengar and Fist was bot lane, it's just the right play. Because minions are dying. Like you have no minions to like hide behind there. It's like, no, it's not even here. It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you have minions now, but like when you die minions to hide behind, then it's not gonna go well. And what ends up happening is they kill the minions. I mean, yeah, fair point. Lulu gets caught, but like even then, like then you should go wide and then open or something. Like you shouldn't stand like directly behind her, as an example.
Yeah. There's like this situation happened about like 5 times where just get like rooted and then just die, and I definitely did not need to die. I think you say like you just put in like knowing if I want to fight or not. A lot of the times it's like getting that balance of say yeah, just like knowing and like knowing the limits, because sometimes it will be that situation where I'll just go in because. I mean, it's in these ranks. A lot of the time, sometimes I'll know this shouldn't be a fight that I should be taking, but it's better to do. In my mind, it's like better to commit to like the wrong play, and then maybe you get something, but then just like not do anything, and they just kind of like take over a bit. I guess it's sometimes.
What do you mean take over?
Like they like say someone on my team fucks up, or like we're going into a fight that isn't necessarily great for our team, But you know, say like there's a call to go like Baron,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, everyone's going, but I'm thinking like we really shouldn't go to Baron, but you know, I wouldn't. I guess in my head it would be like better to go with them rather than just like
Oh yeah, yeah, of
yeah,
course, yeah.
yeah, things like that. Not always like a Baron, but sometimes just like I say, like these just random fights where nothing is up. You know, it's like I guess.
Yeah, so if we take this as that kind of situation where Lulu goes in, and you think it's better to just go in because Lulu wants to go in, like because she wants to fight and you want to just go because that's what she's doing and you don't want to like just leave her, then that is fair play. But then again, like same thing with Baron or something, you still like then you have to like kind of abuse what they're doing, you know? It's like here's an example, like it's a given that Lulu's gonna get hooked. It's like that's one thing you take advantage of here. Like Lulu's gonna get hooked, so that means you're not gonna get hooked. Like then you can take advantage of that. And then like the second thing you need to do now is just make sure that you're not both like in the crossfire. Yeah? Like as an example, was taking this situation, you should find yourself in different positions. Like as an example, if you had Q here, you could like even position yourself up here and just make sure that you don't both get caught. Because like now it's just completely like horrible, you know? Whereas if you were like more to the side or something, then Misfortune wouldn't be able to hit you both. And like one of you would live, as maybe Lulu wouldn't be able to ult you or something. So at least like when you're gonna go for these plays, then just put more thought into like where to go, like where to stand to like abuse like your teammates. In that sense.
Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean.
But again, like this is laning phase basically ends after here. The only thing up here after was like it's actually before this. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, so this is what bites you in the ass. So yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like using your Q randomly like this. That's the thing that like bites you in the ass here as well. Like you should never like Q randomly. Like always like save it or something. Like when you know something's gonna happen or like when you can do something is when you need to use your Q. But it's better to just never use your Q over than like if they're like diving you or like you're gonna go for kills.
Yeah, I mean
Like
sometimes I do find this a lot where I will just like use a Q and like I'm thinking, oh, because they're scared of me going invisible. They just kind of a lot of the time they back off the minions or whatever. But I say this isn't a situation that there's so many times where I would have used that Q randomly and it's like just as the jungler is coming to bot, like our jungler is coming to gank, and I can't really go in because I don't have that Q. And then you know I'm kind of just like neutering myself, just like you know nullifying my advantage, you know, the unique advantage like Twitch gets over other ADCs.
it's like even if you kill someone in like a fight and just immediately pressing Q is like a habit thing, but like most of the time it's bad.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you really want to put more thought into like your Q usage and like every time you use it like and like you need to reflect like after your Q's ended, like if that was a good Q or a bad Q and like really like punish yourself and like especially when you have like so many master points you're going to have developed a habit. It's like you need to like get rid of that. It's like every time you do like Q's like this, you need to like think like that was a bad Q, I shouldn't have done that. And then just reduce them on like these kind of Qs you do because it's like as you see here it's really bad. Like if you had your Q as an example, as I said again, like when Lulu gets hooked, you could have used your Q to like position yourself like differently. Or like you could have already been in Q.
Yeah.
But that's laning phase. So in general, just if you get a lead, try and maintain it, play it safe, and then if you're like about to hit a spike, like even saying like 600, 700 gold away, just like chill until then.
Yeah, I got you.
And if someone on the enemy team wants to fight, like you have to ask, like, do I want to fight? Like, even if just because they want to fight you doesn't mean like you have to like entertain them, you know? It's like if Nautilus wants to smoke, like you can be like, I don't want to smoke, and then just chill.
Yeah, he can get the lung cancer. You know, like I don't need that lung cancer. You know, he can have
Yeah.
that smoke. He can have that Marlboro Red. I don't need to smoke that.
And other thing I noticed is when you're buying items, it's good that you spent most of your money. The amp tone was great, so I was kind of noting that down when you bought it. That like if you would have bought the amplifying tome and the 1200 gold attack speed, it would have been bad. I preferred the pickaxe and the double dagger purchase that you did at
Yeah.
about 14 minutes.
Usually, I just like I say, I usually hold off and get in that Hampton because as AD, I'm not getting any kind of value out of that, except in like a really niche circumstance. Yeah,
And
but
then
usually,
again,
as it's like a lot of the time, say like I might say like work with the I say I know I'm using like Q just too many random times in here, but I guess another example would be say when I'm in team fight, I'll go in Q, thinking that a fight's gonna happen, and then hoping my team realize that like okay, I'm in stealth now, go in, go in, go in,
I mean,
and
your
then it's
queue's
just
fine
yeah,
there. It's not about to end anytime soon. The point here is again the same as Misfortune being here when she like side ghosting. Is that you need to like close a lot bigger gap here, or at least like alternatively even like walk as far up as to Lulu, because she can't go this way. I mean, she alternatively could just kill the tower button that way, but like you just see like this distance that she like immediately creates because minions and other things. Like you could have been like straight in her face, but like she creates this huge gap because you path wrong.
yeah, yeah. Like I could have gone like with Lulu there, or just I say just
So again, you
kept
need to
going
just
in.
go wide. That's what I just call it.
Mm. Now the situation's super awkward because I've like used my R there and she's just ran away, and it's I just lose a lot of my like potential kill pressure here with like not having R.
And then if the situation arises again, yeah, where I said you can kill, again, you have to kind of like go wide.
Mm.
When I said like you could kill them, I'm 100% certain you could have. But
Yeah.
you see Nautilus outside of the bush here as an example. It's like he's showing himself. So like when you see him, it's such a like free thing to like avoid him. So then ideally you want to go here because you want to get the ward in the bush before you open. Because like you're going for a sneak play now.
I
Because you
think my
don't know.
ward just came up now. Like when that was happening, I didn't have my ward up now, or did
No,
I?
you did, you did.
Okay.
And if Misfortune would have recalled, it would be fine too, because then you would just kill Nautilus. So like it doesn't really matter if MF recalls then at that point.
Yeah.
But like prioritizing getting the ward so you can get the correct position, and then being able to ult from like a bigger distance on Misfortune. It's like I definitely think in proper scenario you would be able to beat them. But I like that you tried it anyway, even though you ended up dying and it probably felt bad. But like it's good to try these things anyway.
Yeah.
And then after that, at some point, just like another like small thing when it comes to farming, is that 15 seconds earlier here. God, there we go. Talk about farm, and like you have a farm that's staring at you right here. My point is
Yeah.
that you can sometimes just take these like jungle camps, you know.
Most of the time I will. I
Yeah.
usually do. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I was just yeah, I guess I still have a little bit of like a tunnel visiony thing, so like I'm like talking or whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. Sometimes I do miss, sometimes I don't. I could have just yeah. I mean, there's like 2 free camps there.
I mean, I'm not saying you should go for like the Raptors, but just like this one, because you obviously want to not lose the CSR.
Yeah.
But that is okay. And then in this game here, it's really awkward because they have like Rengar and Fizz and they're looking to pick you. And like since you know like Giga far behind and you're like kind of relevant, like throughout most of this game now, I would just play with my team.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't be like farming side lane something. But
I mean, sometimes it's like for some reason the mid laner will just be possessive over the mid.
Yeah, but that's in these games. I would say it's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's better you're just there as opposed to just being inside lane and dying.
Yeah, like, I always cook because I know that I mean, especially when it's like a Rengar, I never want to be on the side because he will just go on me and just kill me. Especially when we have like no tower there, he will just like just has all this space to kill me, and then it will just be. And then but a lot of the time there's like those situations where I just like let me go mid, and then there's 3 other geezers just sitting there, just I'm just like I just need to get a wave, man. Let me get the wave, man. Yeah, CC here. Should not have been there. Like I said at the time, I was like, yeah, why am I here?
And then, like, just the biggest problem outside of this as well is just you're not playing for spikes or something. I think like that's like the major like takeaway, other than like just like sporadic like map gameplay that can't really like be mentioned in any other way, because like it's just you're everywhere on the map and like you don't really have a plan, which is like bad, but that's all I'm really gonna say on that. Is that has to be fixed, but I will show you next game what to do. That's why I'm not like mentioning too much. And then the other thing outside of like lane is just your farming and recognizing spikes. Because as an example, you're 150 gold away from Hurricane now. It's like that should be your primary goal now at this point. Yeah, it's just to get Hurricane and recall. If nothing is happening on the map, there's no need to like be on the map. It's like the only things you need to be on the map for is to like contest Baron, Dragon, or like push as a team. Like that, those are the only things. It's like if you have a big item, then recall and buy it. Like if your team randomly dies in ints, that's fine. But like the only thing you do in your downtime while waiting for Dragon and Barons is either like pushing or just farming in, like farming up for the next objective. Those are the only things you need to do. It's like when you have Hurricane, you don't need to farm more. You need to get the item, because then you're better prepared if something else happens randomly. Because everything in between like Dragons and Barons is just dead time. Like it's just like where it's like only like where you farm and like prep for the next fight. Which again is why you don't want to use like flash or something before those fights, because everything in between like Baron, Dragon is just irrelevant. Like it just doesn't matter what happens in that time. It's not that important. Like the only things that matter is Dragon and Baron, and then just playing the game properly, like taking objectives in the game. But like realistically, you can take 20. Like you can just take every Dragon, every Baron, and just play it slow, and just like you'll win, and that's the only thing that matters, right?
Yeah. Well, I gotta think of it like like card game, like phases or something. You know, like you have this phase where you play the cards, and then this is like when you should be doing this or setting up this card. I'm trying to get the Exodia. Here.
So the only thing you want to ask yourself, like here, when this next dragon is spawning, is like the only thing you need to ask yourself is, what item can I get before that dragon spawns? And if the answer is I can get Hurricane, then you need to get a Hurricane. You don't need to go to random fights. You don't need to like try and randomly chase someone. If someone comes to your tower and fights, you defend, sure. They die, sure. But like you don't need to force these situations. The only thing you need to look at, dragon is spawning in 2 minutes. I have 700 gold. Can I get 300 gold within those minutes and get Hurricane for that dragon fight? If the answer is yes, you will go farm that and not care about anything else, and you'll just prepare for that dragon.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're in a losing position, then you want to like maybe look further ahead. Say you're like giga far behind and the first dragon has been slain, then your question is, okay, we can't fight the next dragon, so maybe we can fight the dragon after that. So then your question is, what items can I get within these 10 minutes so we can win that dragon that is not coming next, but the one after? Like, what can I get within that time period? Like, how can I become as strong as, like, what do I need to do to become as strong as like as I possibly can within 10 minutes?
Yeah, like how can I get my Exodia piece, you know?
Yeah, how can I reach Exodia in 10 minutes? And that's the only thing you want to care about. And then you just want to farm safe, just defend object like your towers, and that's it. Like, you don't need to force anything. Like, you can leave every single tower up in the worst possible game and just farm and not care, because it doesn't really matter. Towers can only die once. But like, just repeatedly ask yourself, like, what can I get for the next dragon? Like, that's the only thing. And the same goes for Baron, but usually Baron follows after a dragon, because it's just too risky to just go for like a random like dragon without, Baron without killing anyone. So like ideally, like in most cases, you wanna like kill someone and then go for Baron. So like, if dragon spawning and Baron's up, then I'd rather look at the dragon and then take Baron after. Because if you're as strong as you possibly can, then you just kill them on dragon. You just instantly rotate Baron after.
Yeah.
But it obviously depends. But that's like just the important. Like that's the only thing you need to ask yourself. Like after the laning phase ends, just like how can I become as strong as I can for dragon and Baron, and then just repeat that cycle like constantly. And just save your flash and like these things for like the situations that actually matter. And all like flashes, as I said, like it's good that you didn't flash like when the Rengar jumped on you here. Because like it wouldn't have mattered. Like if it kills you, it's fine. But it would have been funny obviously to like flash him and kill him, but it would have been a pointless flash and kill because you only get 300 gold and you have no flash for dragon. So like when dragon comes, you don't have flash, so he jumps in and kills you.
Yeah, like I mean, like if it's like 300 gold or less, why should I flash for that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, is flash worth that amount of gold? No, not really.
You want to get the most, like flashing in lane is fine, but like layer, like a flash can be worth, like a flash can be the difference between getting Baron or not. That's an example. And like, what would you rather have, one kill or like your entire team getting Baron?
True.
And obviously with the Baron play, like oftentimes they will try and contest, so then it's potentially a Baron and an Ace as an example, and that's way more worth than like killing one person.
Yeah.
Which is why you never want to flash outside of like Dragon or Baron fights ideally. Obviously, if it's like 30 seconds to 2 dragon spawns, then sure, maybe you'll have to flash. Like, it's very situational, but like mainly, like you ideally want to like save your flash for those kind of situations. There are obviously like outliers to everything, as with everything else. But
Just be like more conscious of like my options rather than just like thinking in the moment, just thinking like, all right, I have these up. You know, like, is me flashing for, I don't know. Oh yeah, the misfortune looks juicy. If I kill her, get 600 gold, but then I have no flash, and then Rengar will just murder me anyway. You know, like keeping it up for situations where it's valuable, where I like need it, rather than like just going for the dopamine play.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you get dopamine plays on dragons and stuff.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is that I'll try help you focus on just playing a safe lane. We will not try and like super smurf lane or anything. If they int or something, then that's fine. But I will primarily like try and just make like a clean, safe laning phase where we just play the game out like normally.
Yeah.
I just need to fix my chair because I cannot play without like having it fixed.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But when they get that hunchback gaming.
Oh, I have like a duvet or like blanket up in my chair.
Okay. Really need this. I have some old chair that came with my house, and it's breaking my back.
Let's see how this feels. Okay, it's fine.
Maybe instead of getting a duvet, you get the weighted blanket tech, and stimulate yourself.
I just having like having something that like fills everything, So like I usually put like 2 duvets and like a blanket sometimes like over everything, because it like lifts me up, and then also like I'm 6'3" something, but like it's like this chair's like so cringe, and the table is like so like wallahi,
Yeah.
So like budget, but the chair's nice. It's just the piston's broken.
Oh mate, my fucking desk it's so like, because I live in like a house for uni. It's like so narrow. I have like a really nice IKEA desk at home. It's like it's got like a little curved side. I think loads of people have it, but this one's so fucking narrow. Like, see, like my setup is fucking goofy, man. It's goofy.
And just like a side note, I probably would skip Ghost.
Mm.
And I'd rather just try and practice like playing with other summoners for now.
Yeah.
It's like I don't see Ghost being like the big tech anymore. You know, like swapping between Exhaust and Cleanse is gonna have like a bigger impact as opposed to running Ghost every game.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say when playing AP, I always try and go Ignite, but yeah, I guess I just need to get you the muscle memory for the other sums. Yes.
Just like a general thing, like exhaust is really big, especially against like assassins, and a cleanse is so big. It's like make or break for certain champions. Like you can play the lanes without, but like if you just play with it, it just feels so like much better, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I have things say like speed boost with Lulu or like bulk speed, so I'm not losing too much. Yes. I hope that Yasuo isn't bot.
Yeah, then I'm a fucking cringe.
I think it might be Ban Thresh.
One needs to lose in real life.
Yeah. And he has large genitals, obviously.
Like acne all over his face and stuff.
Oh yeah, pimples and that's got. I can see. You know, it's well, it's not warm right here now in England. It was warm earlier. You know, he's got the. I think it is.
This better not be some fucking real fucking Yasuo shit.
Well, I probably want to go like cleanse here, maybe.
I mean, I would probably take exhaust. Like,
Yeah.
cleanse anything, yeah.
As I'm thinking, I mean, there's Yasuo CC, Rel CC, Evelyn CC.
Oh, it's actually this cringe.
The gaming comp. I mean, it's it's like platinum. I'm not too worried about the action.
I'll be back when the game starts again.
Yeah, sound.
Alright, 1 sec.
Whoa. I'll make you disappear.
Okay, this is actually not too bad because
I
it
think
will
they're looking for invade here.
take my money.
Probably. I think it's 5 geezers and. I mean, what can a Shaka do?
Communication.
Alright, should I ward here? Do you
No,
think? Or...
no.
Okie doke.
Where's a vision? All in ping. Enemy vision ping. Quick enemy vision ping. Boom.
I need to bind that, to be honest. I don't have that.
Okay, so now we are not going to fight. You will just farm.
Mm.
And it's
Yeah,
kind of
the only times we can fight this is level 1, right? Before he hits wind wall.
Yeah, but again, I didn't want to like fight in lane. I just want to play like a standard game and just.
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna. You are the boss. You are the boss, man.
If they want to like push you in, then it's fine. Did you get that? Yeah.
Shall I ward this bush here?
No. Until she walks into it, doesn't ring. I can get this one.
Yes. You went relic, nice.
Yes, because we're gonna play safe lane.
And maybe I should have gone tech build. I went coup de grace this game instead of cut down.
Yeah, it's fine. over them a bit.
Ay, kurwa.
Polish now.
I'm like a linguistic student, so I like languages a lot and like accents and stuff.
What languages do you speak then?
I speak a bit Turkish, and then English, obviously. Yeah.
Merhaba.
Merhaba kardeşim, nasılsınız? Hediye. Bir amına koyayım.
Nasılsın?
İyiyim, sen nasılsın?
Çok iyi.
İyi.
What I mean.
Can't really go there, right?
Yeah, just leave it. Do what you want.
I don't want to be like too active on this wave. Just. You know,
So
play.
again, just stand still. Why are you moving? Why are you moving? Okay, I can go help.
Yeah, I guess.
Just yes. Just stand still. So.
He's curing my ADHD.
Stand still.
Okay, sorry.
You want to react to what they're doing. So when you stand still, you have more like an easier time reacting. You don't have to think about moving too much. You know? But like obviously you want to get CS and stuff. But if you see Rel move up as an example, then you want to start walking backwards. But until then, you just ideally you can stand like this even. But this is obviously a bit risky too. But in most cases, you just want to stand still. I can hold the wave now. Just give me the wave. No. Fuck you.
Sorry.
Stand still!
Okay.
Just CS. Look at the minion HP. And like, yeah. It's like now you can stealth and put a ward there. Like that's a good way to utilize your stealth.
Really now, but. The wave holder. I get it. Shit.
I get cannon.
Bless.
It's like in these situations, you can use your like stealth to walk up to that bush to like get a ward. Yeah, I took it. Yes.
Awkward now. We'll just they probably like read it.
Bad. Now you don't have to.
Yeah.
Now you didn't have to do that. So fine.
Shouldn't double you there. Just wasting too much mana.
No, I mean you don't have to stealth there. Like, because we have a wave to walk with now.
Okay.
But like when we're on the tower, then can't walk past the minions. Taking the way.
Doing something to do that.
And then, yeah, you ought to attack the minions. So like, hey, why are you attacking our brothers, bro? And then they're like, oh, fuck you up. So now we're gonna assume they recall, so we're just gonna shove the wave. Just throw your W and shit. Start fisting.
You ignore that one too.
You can just recall.
I want to take this next one. You alright over there, mate? You need some help?
Fine, just recall.
Yeah.
Yas is losing farm now.
Get pickaxe and boots? Yeah. Could get a... I have like 600 gold.
There's problem.
Loves you, mate.
Yeah, see, the wave shoves in now because you did that. Unless they hold the wave.
Yeah.
They hold it.
As in this, I mean, it's not like a poke lane. We can just sit in the tower and they can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Never a situation where they can just dive us and kill us. They have like Evelyn.
I mean, they can dive and kill if you're by yourself.
Yeah,
That's no
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
King Shaco.
I mean, they probably take Drake here.
Depends. Bell is roaming. We can just shove the lane. Just shove it fast.
Actually, I probably shouldn't have queued there.
Oh, no,
right
it's fine.
now.
Just leave it. Now we can go dragon as an example. Or we could like roam mid lane or take wards. Like this is the. You know,
I mean, I
ignore
don't have
dragon.
Q for action.
No, no, it's fine.
I mean, he probably goes back anyway. Got like a fat wave in. They shove in.
Yeah,
Probably getting kind of annoyed here. Like, I would get annoyed here. He's probably, you know, Yasuo player. I mean, he wants the dopamine. Oh, fuck.
just wanna chill
It's
down
like
to
1
a
of
6.
6. Yeah. Don't know why he's... Carly's coming.
No, I wasn't taking. I just thought 68 would be funnier.
Yeah.
How much
That
money
shit
do you have?
boy. We have 1,100.
Okay. I think they're recalling.
I think they might be trying to...
Yeah, but
They
just
might
push
not.
his wave and then recall.
Oh, yeah, I don't get that. Oh, I'm 10 gold off this.
Just path mid. I mean bot, I mean. Not mid. Same.
Okay. Shaka Biblius. Not get the kill. He's going AP. I just want to stay bot here and not go mid.
Yeah, just stay.
Okay. Just like shove that shit.
But-
I don't think they like how we're playing.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
Into there.
4 min FF, please, even though we have a bleed. Report the ADC, thanks.
Just shove the wave if you can before they come.
I don't think I can.
Okay.
It's kind of...
That's the process, exactly.
Trust the process.
But, could
Kind
look
of
for
fuck
something
this.
now if you want, because they're like half HP.
Sure.
Yeah, flash and exhaust and everything, so it should be fine. Nice.
So, still have my exhaust. Big. Get control wards. I mean, Evelyn's up and she's got 10 stacks on Medjai's.
You just want to shove the lane. You probably have balk now, right? So.
Yeah. I'll overstay here and fight the Evelyn. I'll just let that die. He can have that.
It's like, yeah, as an example, if he wants to do dragon right now in this situation, you should never go for it. Because you have your spikes, like you need to wait for that. But then after you get your spike, then you can kind of look to do that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even have boots yet. I have my call.
Fine.
Like we're getting a big lead here. See, guys, this is why you should buy the coaching now. Trust the process. That's the motto.
There's a
You know,
color.
16 stacks.
Mhm.
Poppy's fucking already taken tower. Still have exhaust and all.
Yeah, but we just wait. We don't need to force
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably could fight now and like maybe win it, but like,
Yeah.
if you can open and just hold the wave, just hold it. Just hold it. Don't kill it. Just hold it. You can even like walk with it further down here and then go back up again. Okay, so they're on dragon.
We just sit here.
Now you can shove it. Because we see that Yasuo's going mid lane, so that means that you can shove. And then you can even like alternatively like take a plating or something.
Yeah.
And after that, you want to just leave. Because it's going to be a slow push back to you now, if you just recall.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm 4 off call. Probably just run here, right? Or can we... Diarrhea coming out my ass. Even though they've moved 4 times, like, Yasuo's not got anything of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna try and reason with the...
No, it's just random. Like, if support roams, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Oh yeah, of course it's Rel. Rel's gonna... Looked around. I don't have Q. Maybe I should not have queued back to lane here.
Yes. I mean, it depends if it's like cannon, like big wave or something, then you obviously don't.
Yeah.
If you have a ward, you could then now use Q to like
Yeah.
go there, or alternatively you can walk up and then throw WB after like
Q,
instantly walk back again.
I have Q up now.
I would just rather throw my W and then walk back. Throw W and walk back. And now you can ward this push. Ward this push. This push. This.
Shit, sorry.
And if we see Rel, we have to respect it.
Yeah.
You have to flash if you have it.
I have no flash. Minute.
Yeah, okay, we use Rel. I forgot.
Yeah, I try to exhaust it, but...
Oh, but it's fine actually.
Yeah. Like, Poppy's actually fucking smurfing.
I mean, these comps are like just in general like really difficult to deal with. I don't know how she managed to flash there when I had no. I'll take this one. Very much.
Like this, and then... I want to run top here, or...
If the wave is pushing, you can. But it's not.
Yeah.
So
Okay, look mid.
yeah, just go mid. You just wanna hover. Poppy's farming bot. I mean, depending if she recalls or what she does, then.
Yeah.
So you can just go
Run.
bot lane again.
Yeah. Flash up now. Bot in 10.
Mm-hmm.
Shaco is...
Just go to tower. Don't go that way. Oh. We can force it. Wait.
Shall I open like this?
Yeah, fuck it. Just YOLO it. Unleash your space sliding. Okay.
Trust the process!
But now the only question is, you see dragon is spawning in 1 minute 20 seconds. It's like every...
Yeah, I should not have flashed that. True.
No, I don't mean that. Like, you need to look at your items, how much gold you have.
I have 1,000.
Yeah, so what can you get until then? You see, like, we can take stuff here now as an example. You can shove this wave too, fast. So I have like 50 seconds, like, we have 20 seconds now before we go back to base. So, just take this here. And then we recall and we just prep for dragon. And you just ignore Shaco.
Yeah. Is it better building Rage Knife or just getting pickaxe here?
Pickaxe. And just commit.
I could sell coal actually. But no, too late now.
Can you going mid? Alternatively, you can use your stealth when we come, but it just depends. Okay, so you don't want to use your stealth now because they walked away.
Yeah.
Now, depending if they go for dragon or not, we will still try and contest that.
You contest that, you think?
Yeah, copies, yeah. But they're not, so.
Okay, Rel is well. The others could be on. Should have bought blue ward actually. They are actually here.
No dragon, so go mid. And just push mid.
Early.
But just walk back up to our lane. Oh, where you go.
I can't believe this guy is FFing. Like we have a 9k lead. I mean,
Push this and go for dragon.
Oi! I'm out. Do I glide?
No. He has used nothing yet. Wait still.
I should have gone on the Evelyn, I think. Into.
Just ping dragon. After a fight, you want to ask yourself, like, okay, great, what can we get now?
Yeah.
Like, okay, great, we quote-unquote won that fight, even though we didn't really kill anyone. So what can we get? We can get dragon.
I did burn the exhaust there, but so did Yasuo.
It's fine. Okay, great. So now the next thing we'll want to just farm 5 minutes.
Yeah, we are.
Just go mid now.
Yeah. I stealth
Fucking
in here?
charge.
Or, no, can't kill. I can.
Yeah, you can go. Oh god, I'm bad. Kind of worked out. Yeah,
I'm
just
200
reset.
gold off item now. Actually, but do I get it with? I think I get it with coal. I can't do maths on this gold. No, it didn't ping. I get it now. I won't be happy if I go for that red.
Yes, the jungle item complete, so you get it anyway.
Yeah. Shall I look for something here or just go to the red?
Just take the red. You don't have to, like, as again, like, everything between dragon or whatever doesn't make mana, so. But now, one good objective to get is obviously the mid one. So we can, like, linger and hover mid and try and break tier 1 tower mid. Like, a very good objective to get, because it just helps with, like, vision in general. But now that Poppy's not on the map, we want to be careful, because now we basically have only 4 pieces to play with. 45 currently until Poppy. Just push the wave, don't let it hit tower. You shouldn't lose any HP anyway.
I got it. He's here.
So we could play with Poppy now, as an example, if you don't want to farm mid. But I think breaking mid is a good thing to do. But it looks like...
Jace here? I don't know where Evelyn is, but...
If Rel is there, then you can try. But just walk back if not. Now 2 minutes until the next dragon.
Will she bonobo brain? The cannon.
So we're gonna go to Poppy.
You just take midwave.
I can kill Jace. Yeah, just go bot. This shit's happening now.
It's a case of going too early on the queue.
Oh, Jace should be right here.
Shaka wants to go for it. Well, I don't have Q.
So it's 2 minutes into a dragon, so it's just again a question of like what can you get into a next dragon.
Yeah, I can get the wave and then we could try for turret. He really didn't want to play this game out, even though we have like fucking 8 kill lead.
Okay, I want to be careful now because Evelyn's gonna be here. I need to recall for wards when. How much money do you have?
1,200.
Yeah, so you can't get Hurricane until the next dragon fight anyway.
Is it better to get Recurve or Zeal? I usually always go Recurve if I have the choice.
If you have 1k gold, you can go recurve and 1 dagger. But you can also seal because you have Gwyn, so you get more on it, but it's kind of whatever. As long as you spend as much money as you have.
Okay.
Now it's on Akali to not die, because that will be int.
I believe she may just.
So now which one I like push together as a group towards dragon. You can go here, maybe. Okay, so we can get dragon. If Shake was alive, this would be like the situation where we can take Baron as well, but it is what it is.
He's what he is. Ah, fuck, I eat too early. Can we kill it? We can kill this, yeah. Oh, she knocked him away. Yeah. It's chase. You
Problemo.
have other. Something we can.
If you're like looking for these fights where you want to open, you like have to look where Yasuo is, and if he's like somewhere
There he is.
where he can wind wall, then you kind of want to wait until he uses it in most cases. Like that's the ideal moment. I would just W you now and just be ripped. Yeah, go. Yeah. So now we can Baron. Pumping this. We can also break tier 1 before we go. Go Baron straight after. Or we can keep going.
Meet us. Go. Oh, the anticipation!
Like now. You want to use your body to like posture and just work. Because like pinging is sometimes not enough. So you need to like do more. The more people that move towards Baron, the more likely it is that they will actually do.
Yeah. I guess the blue buff is the better objective.
Yeah.
The jungle player. Me.
I just shielded the wrong person now. I need to walk away.
I saw it's gone overextended. Can we kill?
No, just leave it. Good.
My hurricane. Perfect.
And now it's an easy simple rule here is that you want to kill like towers equally, so you want to make sure that mid lane and like side lanes has as many towers as mid lanes. Like right now mid lane only has 1 tower. So now we want to make sure that the other lanes also just have 1 tower left. So the place you want to go now is close to the next objective as well, because it just makes things easier. So we want to just go bot lane here.
Yeah.
Because we want to get the tier 2 tower bot. And then Poppy could push bot lane. I mean, Poppy go top. TP bot if needed. We do 1-0.
Oh, Evelyn's there.
Yeah, just come to me. You okay?
Why she didn't try anything? Like, she definitely had like a lot more time. Oh, did we move here?
Just keep pushing. It depends how many people commit. Like,
Office.
it shouldn't really happen. Just go bot. Not gonna die. They're just baiting. Doing a little bit of trolling.
The Rat Funny special, the premature kill.
But now we have to like respect.
Yeah, they're coming now. I think we're getting flanked.
Yeah, so
Oh, we're
just wait for Poppy. Wait for Poppy to come. Okay. Should be fine.
not a flash, should I?
Yeah.
Should have just played that slower, yeah, my bad.
We
I
just
don't
remember
have
your
flash
tower.
for Drake. I mean, I'll have exhaust, but
I mean, it's not that big here because we're gonna get like nibs and shit now for sure. Wally glide, Anton.
Donios Moronios.
Oh, that wasn't you. I thought that was you that died.
To get it in.
Dog do.
Okay. Maybe I should have just gone for the dopamine. Which is 15 mins AFK und darf das Spiel gewinnen. Was ein Witz!
I mean, this game isn't the cleanest either, because it's still like
Yeah.
just random stuff going on, and that is just platinum elo, and sometimes you have to like move for these things, but like the
Yeah.
big idea here is just like farm, contest dragon, farm, contest dragon, farm, contest dragon, and then like occasionally get towers. Like one thing you can really push for, like I'm just like the one thing you can try and force is like to break the tier 1 tower mid lane because it's such a good objective to take. But like other than that, you don't have to like force outside of like dragon or baron. And like you don't chase kills and just like get as strong as possible for like objectives, because those you know will happen, and like everything in between are just random fights that just happen randomly. Like Shake was like invading their red and like they're fighting bot lane or top lane somewhere like 2v5 or like whatever. It's just random and you just, it's just I don't know. If you're nearby then sure, but like most of the time just farm and play for dragons and shit. And just constantly ask yourself, like, what do I need to be strong for this objective? Like, how much gold do I need for my next spike? And, like, when is my spike? What can I do with my spike? Like, especially against the Misfortune, as I said, like being 200 gold away from Blade of the Ruined King, you should just not go for any place until you have the item. Because then you're, like, you 10x the, like, chance they're going to win. And even then, like, you can just default to not fight at all and just farm, and you'll always, like, keep that lead throughout the entire game, unless you, like, suddenly gets like 10 kills out of nowhere. But during the entire laning phase you will just be even, but also ahead because you have that lead from early game.
Still can't believe they want to report me. This guy's so adamant about reporting me, even though I mean, I didn't play amazing, but I don't think I played terrible.
No, everything was fine. As I said, it's just
Yeah.
they're like randomly fighting. It's cringe.
Yeah, the thing is just knowing like when to do that. With that, yeah. See, I mean, like, look how fucking useless Yasuo was that game.
Yeah,
Just
that
did
too.
nothing.
It's such a frustrating lane to play against Yasuo. It's so boring because you just have no opportunity to do anything. You saw that one fight with it. Like, there's like nothing that can be done to like prevent you from dying because they just jump on you and there's like no getting away.
Yeah.
And have wind wall as well. Impossible to do anything.
I mean, this wasn't like a Samira. I think Samira probably would have been worse, but I don't know.
I mean, Samira has like easier lane because she doesn't have the wind wall, but she has the W. It's a bit different, but she's not as oppressive, I think, unless she had like she has like more counterplay, even though she's like more annoying in some cases. But like,
yeah,
she's more like predictable. Like Yasuo suddenly like don't know dashes for like million champions and then it ults and I don't know. It feels worse. But yeah, I definitely think we found like certain things we need to work on that are like pretty major, especially like the random stuff like mid game and then just early game, like no greeding. Like if you manage to get a lead, and if not, then just don't fight and just play like a game like this where you just play like completely safe and just farm and just play for later, because you are
Yeah,
going to do some.
of course. Yeah. I get you.
I don't feel like we need to go over this game because there's not that much to be said. I think we mentioned most of the things in game itself. But if you have any questions or you're like unsure about something, then you can ask.
I feel like there's something, but I can't think of the top of my head. I'm trying to think now. I can't think of anything, but yeah.
And another thing I would probably say is I'm not so sure about the Gwynso second. It's probably good in some cases, but I'd probably opt for like Hurricane second, just because it's like a bigger team fighting spike, especially with like how you see we're playing like farming in and contesting objectives and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I think especially into their team as well, where there's no one really tanky as well. I guess like if they were like super tanky, like if they had like 2-3 tanks, I would go like Bork, Ginsu's LDR, and then Brunens maybe.
Yeah, but I'm saying like going Bork and then Gwyn, like Hurricane second is probably the go-to
Yeah.
more cases, as opposed to
Okay.
Bork, Gwynso, or Hurricane. I think.
Yeah, even
Bork.
into like something really tanky, like
Yeah. Because if you
Mm.
kill everyone else, and like the tank is the only one left. Like that's the idea behind
Yeah.
9K Tech too. Like
it's
you can even see on like most like LoL analytics and stuff, like the higher win rate build is just play the ranking Hurricane over like play the ranking Gwynso, I think.
yeah. I guess minor question. I guess because you mentioned that Ghost isn't really that good. Is there any like options or like what should I be looking for when to do that? So like when they're like very mobile, is like when I should go like Ghost, or should I just like fuck off Ghost and just
I
go
just
into
don't think that currently with the changes, especially, that it's just like not required to do.
Okay.
And I feel like it'll be more beneficial to like learn to play around summoners, like Exhaust, Cleanse as an example. Like those two are just really safe. But like the
Yeah.
only time I would really take Cleanse over Exhaust is against someone like Ash. Like
Okay.
Ash, you go Cleanse, and then everything else just Exhaust. Unless like
Okay.
they have no assassins, and they, I guess if they have like low frontline and like no a lot of assassins, you can opt for Ghost. But like other than that, if they have like one assassin or like someone that can get on you and like one shot you or like deal a significant amount of damage to you, then you want to go Exhaust. And also Exhaust is like such a big tool of like winning laning phase, because you can like take these trades and like win because you have Exhaust, and then like it's Exhaust is like super good versus like someone like Tristana as an example. She'll jump on you, and then before the bomb explodes, you press Exhaust and you just like reduce the damage by so much.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So
think.
yeah, like Trista's like one other lane that I just yeah, it's one of those ones which you can just you want to because I just like to say maybe it's just like how I play where it's just like wanting to try and fight, but it's kind of futile against Tristana.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, even when if the W's on cooldown, she can just get it back, and then 6 is just he just disengages. It's very hard to like really do anything in that kind of game, I guess. I don't know. I guess another question is like, how would I win that lane? Because I guess that's one that I struggle with a lot. That I don't ban. Maybe I should ban that. There's just another case where I just kind of sit back and like how we did this, just farm until I hit my spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you mean against Tristana now?
Yeah, against Tristana.
I think Tristana's fine. Again, you just need like exhaust, and like Caitlyn is like another one of these matchups that are really annoying to deal with. But like once you get 6 and like you play the fight properly, she kind of like loses to you. But like you just have to learn the laning phase.
Mm.
And like again, I probably wouldn't ban Caitlyn. I would then probably ban something that's lot like more snowbally and something that can get out of control, like Draven, or
Yeah.
just like I don't know.
Like, I feel all right playing into Draven. Is like my thought process is to say just play like super safe until 6, and then it's like that mental factor of, you know, then I kill him at 6 or whatever, and then he loses all his stacks and just goes into tilt mode, like because he's a fucking Draven player. But as I say, I can't mind control my support. So I guess, I mean, as well, I mean, if the Draven knows what he's doing, then he will probably just like try and kill me anyway. So maybe I'll go back to Draven ban. Okay.
Or even Samira, if you hate playing inside Nautilus Samira, it's obviously like a very shut down lane too.
Yeah. They always like banning Samira by default until they buff Caitlyn, because I say I fucking hate playing as Caitlyn, but yeah.
I'm just writing a summary right now in Discord.
Okay.
I mean, there's obviously certain things we never get to experience, like, okay, I'll just write this down as well.
Okay.
Hmm. I'll link a video actually.
Okay.
It's just good to like watch someone do it and then just get an idea.
Bot laners, it is time. It's them to turbo stomp yours. Tell the AD carry to tell them that they can't leash or that they won't.
Sure. And then with Discord, hold on. I mean, there are a lot of things that just repeats itself, like in the CLO. So it's just kind of like the same thing over and over again, but obviously like certain things differentiate. So as an example, I think last week, the last giveaway I was doing, it was also like a plat ADC, but like one of his biggest problem was just like the random moving things. Whereas I think one of your bigger problems are just like the sporadic and like spontaneous moves that you just do, like crazy ideas that you maybe get. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where you like want to, where you want to get like Herald while you're still laning. Like that's just like something you just want to delete from your brain because that should never be one of your thoughts. Like that's not your business, you know. Your only business is just play lane and play it out, and then after laning phase ends, and you move out lane, you can start thinking about getting Herald. But like up until then, like it's not something you need to do.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, Yona on a cannon.
It's in my video.
It's a blessing when you actually win. And around this also map the
Roll guides.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you feel like you got anything out of this in general?
Yeah, definitely. I think this is gonna help me beat the big Fister. Only 8 wins away from 50% win rate.
I mean, you get there eventually, you know.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think definitely got a lot out of it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But
I do find the video. I'll link it, but
yeah, sounds.
I'll find it right now.
Do you know anything about? I guess another thing. I guess. I mean, you don't have to say anything now because I mean you've already done a lot. But I guess like wave management. I guess that's one thing I struggle with. Like, there's a lot of times where I get like it's like you know, wave is not doing what I want it to do, and then I end up just fucking it. Like, I know when to shove, like when to go back. I know things like that, or just basic things. But I don't know if there's anything I'm missing. So you don't have to say anything, but if you know any like videos or anything I can watch about wave management or whatever. Maybe I'm overthinking that. Maybe it's not too bad, but in my mind, that's something that I struggle with.
See at the start of the trade that Rakan had a similar idea.
I like to like these things. I like to simplify. Like I don't like to think about it. So like I just simplify as like neutral, pushing, or like pushing back. So like as an example, like we froze this lane here a bit ourselves, but like other than that, like you just want to like know when the wave is gonna push back towards you, or like when it's gonna stay there. So like as an example, like wave is pushing towards them, but like it might actually push. It might like just stay there, or like. What? When it's not gonna push, like, because obviously, like, you need. It's just about denying like your enemy, like opponent's CS. So like, if you're gonna recall, you want to know that the wave is going to be under like their tower, so when they come back to lane, they can't freeze it. Like that's one of the things that like happened here when we were playing. Like the wave like didn't crash into the tower.
Yeah. I could see that happening. Like when it wasn't crashing, they just take it.
Yeah. So like, but it's one of the good things on Twitch because it's kind of like a mechanic that you don't really care too much about. Because if they crash it or like they start freezing, like most ADCs aren't really able to do anything. But what you can do on Twitch is to like force them to push again. It's just to roam. Like you can just go stealth mid and like put some pressure there.
Yeah. Of course.
But in general, it's just like pushing in the tower, recalling, or like keeping it even, or like just setting up like a slow push for yourself, so like it pushes back out to you. So like by the time you come back to lane, but like how you do those things is just depending on minions and like the position. But generally speaking, if it's less than 3 casters left of the wave, that's not a freeze. So you usually need like 4 caster minions on your side to like make it freeze.
Okay.
Wave.
What's up, everybody?
But you don't have to like think too much about these things. Again, like the only thing you really need to do is just crash waves or freeze it yourself. Like that's the only thing. You don't have to care about like slow pushes and stuff in it, like as an ADC really. It's not that relevant. Unless you're like going for dragon or something and like they're already there, then obviously you want to make sure that it crashes because like you don't want the wave to build up, so when you go to dragon then and everything is done, the ADC comes back, then it's coming back to like your entire, like everything's still there. It's like before you like go to set up dragon, you can set up a slow push towards the tower. It's like all waves will just like slowly build up, but it'll all end up into the tower eventually. So you don't have to push everything, but again, then you just have to have like, they have to have less than 4 casters left. I mean, it's complex, but it's not complex. But you should just simplify it and just be like, either you crash it or you don't. And if it doesn't crash, then just see what happens to the wave. Just pay more attention to it.
Yeah,
because like you you can watch videos and stuff and it explains it, and I can like explain further, but like you need to like just implement it, or like just pay attention to your waves and see how they work. But I don't think that wave management is so big in as an ADC, other than just crashing into tower.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Because the only thing you really care about as an ADC is like XP and yeah, XP. You just want to like stay relevant. Like gold isn't like giga important. Like you have 2 champions in the lane, so like you have someone that can roam. You have like so many like more plays. Whereas like if a top laner gets frozen on, it's a lot harder for him to do something because he doesn't like have that second person that can like maybe push it. Because your weaknesses is often like covered by the other champions. As an example, maybe you play like a really bad combo like Twitch Morgana, but if they freeze on you, Morgana can then W the wave and like push the like wave in. So you have like so many other like things to do in case that happens. So again, if they freeze on you, the one you don't really have to care about that. As long as you see the wave is frozen, you just go roam or something.
Okay. I get you.
But what did you mean though? Do you want to just like understand wave in general?
Yeah,
If you take the
I
creeps
guess
back.
it's. I mean, it's something I've like slowly
Hey everyone,
learned
and
more.
welcome back to
but,
another Pro Guides analysis.
I think I get the basics. It's just like, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like deep in it too much for like ADC rather than, let's say, if I'm playing like, I don't know, like top lane.
Like it's much better to just generalize information as opposed to like learning a lot about everything. Or like deep diving into one thing. Just generalize everything and just know something about everything. It's like much better, I think, in League of Legends. It's like an excellent example. You can ask, I don't know when Canon comes like on a 3rd wave or something, but I can just go Google it right now and I'll know it forever. But like I don't really care because I just look. Like it's not that important.
Yeah.
But it's way more like important for top lane or something.
Yeah.
But, like you're just generalizing. Like Ashe uses ultimate. Like I know that it's like roughly like 90 seconds or something, but like I generalize it and I just say like a minute in my head. Like everything after a minute, I just play careful. Like someone's like Syndra knockback is like 18-second cooldown or something, but like I always play like these things with like a 10-second timer or something. Like I just generalize it. I don't min-max everything. It's like if someone uses an ability and has a 20-second cooldown, I'll only be or like I'll only play like they don't have that ability for like the next 10 seconds, and then after that, I like pretend like they have it again.
Okay. Yeah.
But again, I could like know the cooldown to the second and then just play like completely aggressive until like the last second, but that would require to put so much more like thought process into it. But like, just
Yeah, you just want to like simplify things.
yeah, because then you can pay attention to other things as well.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
But any like lots of you ADC guides is probably decent. But what's this?
Level 1 with like a Nautilus hook or...
Hey everyone, and welcome.
What's up, everyone? Trade. You're now putting yourself.
I don't know. I probably watched like a pro guides video or something because like they try and like reach everyone with the knowledge, so it's very like it's a lot more generalized to like as opposed to like someone that goes deep into it. So as an example, I start talking about it, I'll ramble. Like I'm rambling now and barely touched upon anything.
Yeah. They're just like pretty concise, I guess.
Yeah.
Sound, yeah, I get you. I'll give that a watch.
I really want to find this trading video though.
Cross map the bottom
It's like
lane
hidden
tower.
away
on
on
the
some
first,
Discord
even though
somewhere, I don't know.
Huh?
If it's hidden on some like Discord somewhere or something, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. But okay. If you have any questions, again, just DM me, ask. I think I've summarized everything in Discord pretty clearly.
Yeah, I say thank you again, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy it.
Will do, and hopefully I will climb and advertise your coaching. Yeah. Everyone, remember the key phrase: trust the process.
That's the process.
You will do the climber. You will do the climber. Nice.
Alright, I'm done typing. Okay. But I'll talk to you probably some other time. Who knows
Yeah, sound man.
what the future
Yeah,
brings.
yeah.
Gula gula.
Yeah, see you later. Have a good one, man. Thanks,
Gula gula.
thanks again. Güle güle.
Gula gula.
Haydi. İyi geceler. İyi geceler. Görüşürüz.
Yeah, you know
Canım.
more Turkish than me apparently.
Haydi aman akıyım. Yeah, I'm part Turkish. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So gonna learn Turkish random. I'm not German. I don't need to. There's
Alright.
not too many Turks where I live anyway. Anyway, yeah, good luck. And, yeah, have a good one. Good luck with your games later, and I'll see you soon.
Peace, man.
Peace. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Man, I hate that I can't find this video. What? What did? That? Yo, thank you, man. It's me thinking. Stop playing fair.
Alright, Dragon is spawning in. It's checked together and a fight breaks out.
Yeah. All good. I'm gonna end the stream though and then start again because it makes it easier to like download this and then maybe upload it. So I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds.